So the Verifiable Credentials, because you control it, you own it. You're the one who possesses it all the time. It gives you control over whoever sees it. So that's the first sort of step of having privacy is you control it, which is fantastic. The other pieces that come in for the privacy piece are some of the more in-depth pieces of Verifiable Credentials where you can start doing things where you can do a presentation, which a presentation is where you take a credential and only share what you want from the credential. So you can then say, if someone just wants to know how old you are, then you can take like your birth certificate as a verifiable credential, and you can say, well, here's my birth date from my birth certificate. But they don't need to know anything else about you. They don't need to where you were born. They don't know even what country it was. All they need to know is that it's your birth date is, proves your age. So you can limit how much information you share to whoever's asking you to verify things. So that's sort of another way to sort of really drive your privacy. So then the next step is even beyond that. So you want to prove you have a certain age, but you don't want to really give people your actual birthday. You just want to say, am I over 21 or am I over 18? Can I vote? Or whatever the question might be. You can do that using zero knowledge proofs and what we call anonymous credentials, which allow you to build up a proof to sort of say, yes, I have whatever they're asking for. So whoever's asking for the credential that they need. So again, I say, we'll go with the voting example. So you have to be 18 where I live to vote. So when I go to vote at the poll, they would say, prove to me you're over 18. Obviously the gray hair gives it away pretty fast, but to do it in a proper way, I could give them a credential that proves it, but I don't really want the person sitting there to know exactly how old I am, just that I'm over 18. So what I can do is as I build my presentation, I can say, no, I want to do an anonymous presentation, which runs, so they would present me with, this is the proof we need. So we need to know what you're over this age. So they would give me an algorithm to prove that. And so they provide an algorithm. I run my data, my credential, my birth certificate through what they're looking for, which will provide, again, cryptography. Everything here is cryptography. So it's a lot of crazy math. So it runs a cryptographic proof. And what that does, again, is it will take a look at my credential, and it will provide a proof that doesn't actually include my credential, but it verifies based on whatever they asked for that I meet that standard. So I'm over 18. We send back that proof to the election people, and they'll take that proof and they can run it and it'll be verifiable for them. Again, cryptography, crazy math. And it will be the same. If I wasn't over 18, then they would get a failure proof back. So it would come back and say, no, he's not over 18. So again, it's reproducible, it's verifiable, it's consistent, but it can be done in a way that I don't actually have to show them the explicit data. I just show them the proof that I have the data.